my name's Tony, and today I'm going to tell you about this book I read called The Ones by Danielle Swear Becker. So this book is pretty much about a girl named Cody and her boyfriend James and a group of people called the Ones. And the Ones were genetically engineered at birth, so they are overall faster, smarter, and better than the rest of society. So naturally, society hates them because they feel like their advantages are unnatural. So the government ends up starting an equality movement, and this movement is aimed at discriminating the Ones and taking their rights away. So Cody is very upset by this, and she ends up coming home one day to find that someone has thrown a brick through her window as a statement. And this just pushes her. It pushes her to her last piece, and she wants to fight back against the equality movement to gain her rights and her freedom. So Danielle Swear Becker, he first got interested in writing this book, The Ones, after reading an article in the New York Times about genetic engineering. And he was truly flummoxed by the topic of genetic engineering, so he wanted to write a book about it to help readers understand what it actually was. So a girl named Jacqueline actually reviewed this book, and she said it was too predictable, and you could tell it was going to happen chapters ahead than before it actually did. And I truly do agree with this statement, because in the very beginning of the novel, the plot was already laid out. You knew that Cody and the Ones were going to fight out because their rights were going to be taken away, because they were in the minority of society, and there was not many of them. I think they made up about 1% of the population, which is not a lot. So I would overall rate this book about 4 stars because I really did enjoy the plot, but there weren't that many twists, so it didn't really surprise me at times. Danielle Swear Becker actually uses a lot of foreshadowing in this book. He states, "She saw all too clearly that a systematic policy had been implemented to take away everything that the Ones had earned." And Cody was really upset by this. And when Cody gets upset, she tries to act out and fight against whatever is upsetting her. So when he says that there was a policy set against Cody, you can tell that she's going to act out and do something. Danielle Swear Becker also uses foreshadowing when he describes the encounter between Cody and Kai. Kai treats Cody different than he treats everyone else, and he has different intentions with her than he says. And James reacts very strongly to their encounter, so you can tell that there's going to be tension in the relationship between Cody and James caused because of Kai. So this book, The Ones that I read, is very similar to another book that I read called The Uglies. The Uglies is about a girl who doesn't want to get this surgery that everyone in society gets at a certain age, which makes them pretty. However, when it makes them pretty, it takes away their brain power. And this girl actually found out that it takes away their brain power. So she is trying to resist the rest of society and not get this surgery. So the book, The Uglies, has exactly the same amount of action and adventure as The Ones. And it is about similar to The Ones because it is about a girl fighting against the rest of society, just like The Ones fighting against the rest of society. And they're both fighting against society for the one thing that they truly need. They're fighting for their cause no matter what the disadvantages they get and the troubles that they face on the way. They do whatever they can to achieve their goal. So I really suggest that you read this book, The Ones by Danielle Swear Becker, and also check out The Uglies. And overall, this is just an amazing book, and I really suggest you should read it.